Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday morning as we all get back in the swing of things. Hope everybody had a good long weekend. Of course, except for Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, who for some reason thought this weekend was Veterans Day. You know, nothing like having a bunch of people in Congress who don't even know what the holiday is about. Brilliant. All right, first thing real quick, I still have no internet. Yes, I'm doing this on cell signal, which will inevitably mean why this is being delayed. It's about 5 o'clock as I'm recording this, and the hour or two it will take to upload, so I apologize for this being late, but I don't have any choice until they come out and fix the internet because of the storm. I'm kind of stuck this way. That also brings in the topic of tonight's live stream. I do not know if we will have a live stream. If you see me post it, usually a couple hours ahead of time, you guys can go in. We'll have a live stream. If it's not there, it's for the simple reason that you know how I do my live streams. I need to be filming and on the computer at the same time. If I can't be on the computer, there's no way I can answer your questions. So we wouldn't bother doing a live stream. I'm hoping to have it, but no promises. This one's out of my control. All right, let's get into the important part of what I want to talk about today. Let's go back a few years and remember what everybody was saying that, we're worried about this, right? And we were told, how safe it was. And, hey, we're going to bribe you with a bag of fries. Or, remember Bill de Blasio eating his fries there, saying, free bag of fries if you get this taken care of. Sure. I mean, commit suicide this way, commit suicide that way, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, over the weekend, we got exactly what we all talked about a couple of years ago. Japanese researchers warned the risks of using blood tainted with mRNA, from we all know what, is highlighting potential deadly effects and the need for urgent action to secure the global blood supply. How many times have we heard stories about people wanting clean blood? How many times, we've all seen these stories about on dating sites that men or women are looking for pure blood potential partners. There seems to be a whole lot more truth to that now than everything that we were all called conspiracy theorists and all that for, Now I want you to think about this, especially the age at which most of the people watch this channel are. Chances are we're going to go in for some sort of surgery in our life. Hopefully it's not a bullet wound or anything like that, but it could be you have a heart attack, you have a stroke, you have a hip replacement, a knee replacement, God knows your appendix out, If they have to do any sort of giving you blood, you better have somewhere in your instructions to the surgeon, to the person who has power of attorney, that they give you clean blood. I'm going to link this whole story. This is a long story for you guys to read all the details, But the Japanese are talking about how unsafe the blood supply is. Now, I can't tell you if that's the P supply, the AZ supply, if you know what those companies are, I'm not going to say them because, again, that'll get me in trouble, But the Japanese are now warning about potential, again, quote here, potentially deadly risks to patients who receive blood from people who have taken jabs, I'll leave those two words out, and call for urgent action to ensure the safety of the global blood supply. Many countries around the world have reported that so-called genetic Vs, such as those using modified Mike Romeo November Alpha, encoding the spike protein and lipid nanoparticles as the drug delivery system, have resulted in post-vaccination thrombosis and subsequent cardiovascular damage, as well as a variety of diseases involving all organs and systems, including the nervous system. This is huge, okay? We now have, 60% of the population, at least of the United States, maybe it was pushing 70, that took this, and now medical research is calling them the poisoned ones, the contaminated ones. Now, this isn't like, I don't know, AIDS or anything like that, where if somebody spits on you or sneezes on you, you can get it, okay? But I want you to think about an SHTF event. And as we get closer and closer to a potential civil war, I mean, we had illegals try to storm Quantico yesterday, if you caught that one, all right, probably not a good idea. But this, 300,000 Chinese immigrants have come across the border, military-age males, right? Something's gonna go down in the United States. There's no question. Do bullets fly? If they do, if there's a hospital, there's a wound that they're going to have to put blood in you. Anytime any transfusion or whatever is needed, any sort of hook them up to a blood bank, you're at risk. Sure, I don't want to die by bullet wound, but I certainly don't want to die by blood transfusion either. And this is what the Japanese are warning us about, that we are all at risk against our own decisions that we made a couple of years ago that we were all condemned for. They should be fired. They should be quarantined. They should be forbidden to go to the store. Remember all that sort of stuff? Yeah, the one place that right now I know I'm not worried about going to is the cemetery. That might be the place that you guys are going to that decided, hey, you know what? I trust Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to tell me what's good. I wanted my bag of fries. Okay. If we can't trust the political system, which I think none of us can, we can't trust the legal system. There's questionable trust in the law enforcement system at this point. And now we've got to the point where medical, we can't trust. I mean, thank God that WHO, World Health Organization thing didn't pass the other day. Who do you trust at this point? I mean, you need to know that this is where it almost gets worthwhile when you hear about these people storing their own blood just in case. And I mean, granted, it's got a lifespan. It's not like you can put it away and it'll be there for 30 years or whatever. But you need to know, and you need whoever your doctor is to know that under no circumstances are you to be given mRNA tainted blood. Your power of attorney needs to know, and this all needs to be in writing, because God knows when they screw up, okay, you need some sort of legal recourse, because the description in here of the guy, this story that I'm going to link, telling you what happened to him, yeah, somebody's going to have to pay his medical bills for the rest of his life. And it sure as shit ain't going to be him. All the stuff that we talked about years and years and years ago is coming true. As you guys go, what's the difference between a fact and a conspiracy theory? About 6 months. Okay. This one took a couple of years. But now when we have medical professionals saying exactly what we said, my only question is, what took you so long? All this stuff that's shoved down our throat, pick one, okay? When they rush it to you and when politicians are out there telling you how good it is for you, it isn't. As per normal, think. Do not listen to what these idiots are saying. As I said earlier, if Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar are out going, on Memorial Day, this is why we need to give veterans medical care and all this. This is what their stuff was. Talking about, medical care for people. And everybody kind of reminded them, it's like, the dead don't need medical care. Memorial Day is to honor our fallen. Your speech might have had some weight if it was Veterans Day, but no, this was Memorial Day. The dead really don't care what you do to them at that point. If those are the people making the decisions for this country, you know damn well where we're headed. And these are the same people who were yelling from the rooftops the benefits of sticking your arm a couple of years ago. We all wondered back then how many of them got shot up with saline. I pretty much bet it was all of them. But, maybe when we start seeing Congress critters dropping dead, maybe then they'll realize. But you wonder how many of them are freaking out over this story this morning going, oh crap, I did it to myself. Yeah, exactly. You did it to yourself. You ain't doing it to me. Pinball out.